Hey guys, I have tried to make this video like several times, and right now the lighting isn't ideal, but this is the best that I have to work with. I don't know what I can do to improve it. I'm sitting right by a window, but we're in that time of year where it's gloomy outside. It's like November 25th today, so yeah, we're just gonna have to deal with a dark video for now. So as I always say, it's been a little bit since I've made my last video, and it's been before the Cath happened with Weston. So I wanted to give a little bit of an update as to what's going on now. So Weston flew through his Cath with flying colors. Anesthesia was perfect. There was zero concerns with stabilization in regards to blood pressure and heart stuff, like his heart didn't act up at all, so that's A1. Some fantastic news is that Weston does not have coronary artery stenosis, which is absolutely amazing. I'm so happy to hear that. The second bit is that his pulmonary stenosis has actually improved slightly. It's no longer severe. Yay! It's down to moderate. Hopefully that continues to improve. You might be able to hear the kids. The aortic valve stenosis, supravalvular aortic valve stenosis, is still extremely severe. And that's the problem, is we're in a little bit of a fight of when should we do surgery. The hospital that we deal with thinks that he's tolerating it well, he can wait. They're actually having a meeting with Toronto Sick Kids next week to see what their opinions are. But the hospital that we currently deal with, they think that everything can hold off a few more months. And if Toronto Sick Kids agrees, then we wouldn't go see them again for another 6 months for a repeat echo. However, obviously we have to wait to see what Sick Kids says, because that's where he is having surgery and they need to make the final decision. But his cardiologist in the States is really pushing. He's saying that he absolutely needs the surgery. He should have had it when he was first diagnosed at 3.5 months old. He's also saying that the argument of he can tolerate it is extremely poor, because the body can tolerate something until it just doesn't. And what happens when he doesn't tolerate it anymore could be like a sudden heart attack or, worse. And he's saying, why wait till there's a problem when you can fix it now? When he's stable, he's healthy, do it now before it becomes like a life-threatening thing, which I totally agree with. I've been on board with what Dr. Collins has said in the beginning, right from the start. And Dr. Collins can understand my frustration with the people in Canada. They have a very different system here in that they don't like to do things until it's life or death, absolutely needed. Whereas in the States, they're more proactive. Mind you, they are fueled financially, but they take a more proactive approach. So here's a bit of good news that I'm so ecstatic to hear, and we're finding out what we're gonna do. So Dr. Collins is currently in Arkansas, but he is joining the surgery program, I think it's called, or some sort of program in Stanford, the Stanford University Hospital in California, and he's joining them in June. And he's working alongside what I call the $4 million man. He's the man that I got the quote from that said it would cost that much money to get Weston's surgery done. That's worst case scenario. And he was speaking with Dr. Henley, and he was saying that California absolutely wants to work with Weston, because Weston falls under a different case where he's not following the published information that they currently have out on Williams syndrome, and so that concerns them a little bit. And they're saying if Canada wants to wait, he can come to California, but that's probably not going to happen until June. So the hospital that we're working with now, if Toronto agrees with what they want to do, then Weston will not be seen from them until at least May. So in my head, what I'm thinking is, okay, well, he can't go to California until minimum of June, unless of course something else happens, but I haven't heard anything else yet. So I actually should email Dr. Collins today and get an update with that, but yeah, we'll see. Anyways, so if the hospital does a repeat echo in May and finds out, okay, yeah, it's time for surgery, their play, then we might go up to Toronto, and of course we might revisit our option of going to California. Probably going to go to California because that's where I feel most comfortable, unless of course Dr. Henley, which is the one that would be operating on Weston, approves of the surgeon who we've picked here. And the surgeon that we've picked here is excellent. I have no doubts. I'm confident in his abilities. But Dr. Henley operates on like fetuses, like hearts the size of marbles. He's one of the top pediatric cardiology surgeons in the world. And, you know, I trust him with my baby's life. So that's where we're at right now. We're in a bit of a battle of when. So I'm interested to hear what the hospital that we go to has to say when they meet with sick kids next week. They're going to call me and let me know. But as a group, they've decided now is not the time. So, you know, I'm not comfortable with that information, but I'm at the point where there's nothing I can do. There's absolutely nothing I can do, and it drives me crazy. So I'm focusing on the positive. Weston is walking. At the moment, he's currently healthy. His blood pressures have been perfect, and he's proven to be a little anesthesia warrior. We've had no concerns with anesthesia, which is something you guys know I was deeply concerned about. Both of the kids are actually fantastic, and, you know, right now, we couldn't be happier. If we could just get over this hump and move on to the next, that would be fantastic. So moving forward, I think I want to do more vlogs on my channel. I've mentioned before that I missed vlogging, and then other things have come up, and I'm hoping, I'm not jinxing myself, so I'm knocking on wood by saying that, you know, I miss coming on here and vlogging. So I think I'm going to get back into that. And when I have another update on Weston, then I will do another update. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.